From a very humble beginning in the 1940s to an aviation powerhouse, Ethiopian Airlines has revolutionized not only how you get connected to the world, but also how efficiently that journey can be made. Owning and operating ultra-modern fleet that change the way you fly. Surely Ethiopian has come a long way.
It's a pleasure and a special honor to witness the transformation of the airline and aviation in general in Africa from the old airplanes like DC-3 to what we have today, modern and state-of-the-art airplanes like the 787 Dreamliner and the Airbus A350. It has been a phenomenal transformation, both in technology, in size, and in the way people travel around the world. The airline has been a technology leader in the continent, for which we are very proud of, and we have been privileged to witness in the last 34 years, myself and some of my colleagues, to see this growth.
Pursuing with this legacy of technology leadership, Ethiopian has become a globally recognized household name and a premier carrier of the customer-centric age with its impeccable service through the interplay of safety and comfort. Of course, Ethiopian brought the first jet service to Africa in 1962.
And that was also an opportunity for the airline to support most of the countries today, which at that time were very busy in nation building. So the airline has played a very important role in the socio-economic development of the countries.
Demanding the very best for you, we've marked decisive advances and promoted Africa's first Boeing 767 in 1984, Boeing 777 in 2010, and Boeing 787 Dreamliner in 2012.
I'm Johannes Hailemaryam, Captain Boeing 787 777. I have been working in Ethiopian Airlines for the last 34 years. And I started on the DC-3 in 1984. When we were operating the DC-3, which we have one of them as part of our museum today, I remember the DC-3 was a workhorse of the airline, and just to mention some of the features at that time, in the cabin, passengers were sitting on both rows, left and right, and baggage was loaded in the middle, and baggage at that time could be coffee or hides and skin. So when we compare today, it is even not comparable. Flying from DC-3 to 787 has changed a lot. Just to mention one, navigation during DC-3 flying was dead reckoning by matching what you see actually on ground with the chart. But nowadays, almost everything is automated, and airplanes, once they are programmed on ground, they can fly automatically all the way to destination, even to automatic landing.
In 2016, we faced in the most technologically advanced airplane in the world, the Airbus A350-900 extra-wide body plane, a new aviation experience and a change.
I joined the Ethiopian Airlines pilot training school back in 2002. Currently, I am captain on Airbus A350. We have a big milestone in bringing the 100th aircraft to the Ethiopian family.
It has been a very rewarding journey for all of us at Ethiopian Airlines, for the nation, Ethiopia as a country, and for the continent.
Leading the way once again and to offer you the best possible travel experience, our national flag carrier became the first in Africa to receive the cutting 8787-9 in 2017. As an epicenter of aviation excellence and to continue leading the 21st century aviation development in Africa, Ethiopian became the first A350 extra-wide body simulator operator in Africa and among the few in the world.
Ethiopian Airlines has contributed a lot in transforming Africa, and going forward, we are still leading in the aviation technology in Africa. We have successfully positioned the airline in a very good foundation with the two most modern airplanes in the 21st century, the Airbus A350 and the Boeing 787.
Right now I'm standing in Addis Ababa at 7,700 feet and flying on 787 or Airbus 350. While you're flying at 41,000 feet, you feel like you're 6,000 feet. So in a sense, it feels more comfortable flying the 787 and the A350 than standing on the ground Addis.
Maintaining its pioneering role in African aviation technology, the national flag carrier is eyeing the next generation 737 MAX simulator. With its dedicated freighter network, Ethiopian Cargo and Logistics Services is Africa's largest cargo operator and has remained a solution for your shipping needs, flying you freight to destinations all over the world. Ethiopian has pioneered African cargo industry and promoted the first 757 aircraft back in 1990 and maintained the technology leadership in the industry. In 2012, Ethiopian broke new ground again and promoted 777 to the African continent.
So I can say that Ethiopian is a pioneer in a can-do attitude to the whole of Africa, and we're all proud of it.
Commanding the lion's share of the Pan-African passenger and cargo network, Ethiopian currently takes you to over 112 international passenger and cargo destinations and proudly announces its 100th fleet milestone.
I believe the future is very bright for Ethiopian Airlines. 72 years in service, rather a young airline, energetic, and with a very long runway for takeoff, for more growth and for more opportunity.
Pushing the frontiers of technology, 100 fleet in the air, getting you connected to the world, we bet on the future of air travel.